I went into New York City to attend Donald Trump's rally at Madison Square Garden, but I couldn't get in. It was so oversubscribed. I was surprised. And as I stood there in the penned-in area with other would-be attendees, we watched on the Jumbotron, and I wondered about the other things I'd seen that had surprised me, some of them right there at the garden. And one of those came to mind was in 1999, when V, then known as Eve Ensler of Vagina Monologues and V-Day and 1 Billion Rising fame, filled that 18,000-seat stadium with women and their allies pledging themselves to stop violence against women and girls, to stop gender-based violence in our lifetime. Improbable, unlikely, unpredictable, you bet. They laced the whole place with red caution tape that read, "Rape-free zone." Was it surprising? Yes, but it happened none the same, albeit with less media coverage. Other things have happened in the last few years that should surprise us and remind us of what we can accomplish when we decide to. We invested trillions of dollars in infrastructure rebuilding and creation of new jobs. We saw millions of people brought out of poverty thanks to an increase in the child tax credit. We saw pharmaceutical prices brought down. We saw investments in industries that will help reduce climate change. And we saw a pandemic stopped in its tracks largely by the very speedy creation of a vaccine. In our lifetime, too, I was reminded this past weekend at Madison Square Garden that we were celebrating the 100th anniversary of a public transportation system, the New York City subway. Again, the product of commitment, investment of public dollars for the public good. A surprise, perhaps, that we could ever accomplish such things, but we have. And we can do it again. So, surprise is bad? Sure, possible. Surprise is good? I'm putting my belief and confidence there. I think more good surprises are in store for us if we simply put our minds to it and maybe invest a bit of our effort and our cash. Till the next time, I encourage you to spend the week as you will, but stay kind and stay curious, and join me back here next time when we convene a special all-star panel to reflect on Election Day. You can find all the information at our website, and don't forget, every week the podcast subscribers, the people that subscribe to our free podcast, receive the uncut version of every conversation. And believe you me, much of the conversation that I'd love to bring to you ends up on the cutting room floor. So subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to our channel right here on YouTube, and if you haven't told your friends about us, write a review or share with your pals. It's how we get out the word about this show. For Laura Flanders and Friends, I'm Laura. Thanks for joining us.